Friends, forget everything you think you know about old battles. This isn't just history. This is a thriller with 3 kings, a brutal long march, and the fatal gamble that cost one man his crown and his life. Our story begins in January of 1066, when the childless King Edward the Confessor drops dead. Like a bomb, his death detonated a power vacuum. 3 men immediately lunged for the throne of England. Harald Godwinson, a powerful English earl who was quickly crowned. Harald Hardrada, the massive, fearsome king of Norway, a Viking who wanted the kingdom back. And William, Duke of Normandy, Edward's ambitious, relentless cousin, who claimed he was promised the throne. William called himself William the Bastard. Soon, he'd earn a far greater title. King Harald Godwinson barely had time to put on his crown before the invasions began. First, Harald Hardrada struck in the north. Harald, displaying astonishing speed and courage, raced his army up the country and, in a savage surprise attack, utterly crushed the Vikings at the Battle of Stamford Bridge on September 25th. It was a brilliant victory, but it came at a terrible price. Just 3 days later, as Harald's exhausted troops celebrated their victory 250 miles away, William and his Norman army successfully landed unopposed on the beaches of southern England. Harald Godwinson now faced an impossible choice: celebrate victory or race back south to face a fresh, merciless invader. Harald chose the race. He force-marched his weary men 250 miles in less than 2 weeks, arriving just in time to take a strong defensive position on Senlac Hill. On October 14, 1066, the greatest clash of the English Middle Ages began, the Battle of Hastings. The English formed a legendary shield wall, a human fortress that the Norman cavalry and archers could not break. Hour after hour, the Normans charged, and hour after hour, they were repelled. William saw his invasion failing. He turned to a desperate, genius strategy: the feigned retreat. His soldiers pretended to run away, screaming as if routed. The exhausted English, seeing victory in sight, broke their ranks and charged down the hill to finish them off. It was a fatal mistake. As soon as the English shield wall cracked, the Normans wheeled around and cut the pursuing soldiers to pieces. They repeated this brutal trick until, finally, the defensive line shattered. In the chaos of the late afternoon, the heroic, exhausted King Harald Godwinson was killed. With their leader fallen, the English army dissolved. William had won. He marched to London, and on a dramatic Christmas day, 1066, William the Conqueror was crowned King of England in Westminster Abbey. The Anglo-Saxon era was over. The Normans brought their French language, their laws, and their castles, fundamentally changing England forever. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how one epic, bloody day on a hill sealed the fate of a nation.